As is the fashion, I am not ready to go yet. And that's not our show. That is our show. And Sammy makes those little imprints to go over the podcast shows. And if you want to do a podcast with us for your business, we will make them for you. Right, Sammy?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
And we have been working with one of our charity clients.
Mm-hmm.
And his name's Carl. And he's going to show up a little bit. We're going to talk about what he's doing.
Awesome.
Rather, what he is doing with you.
Gotcha. Ugh. Stop attacking things.
I feel like sometimes our show becomes Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood because I get people that want to jump in to our show, and it's like they visit,
Yeah.
And you probably, I used Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, and you probably don't even know who that is.
I think I know who that is.
Well, that means you're really intelligent and you pay attention because you're not old enough to know about Mr. Rogers. But people would drop by his neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
So let's talk to the people really quick
Okay.
about the marketing formula. Okay? The marketing formula is that you need to establish the social medias, basic social medias in and around. And then there's more complicated things to do within each one of the social medias that we'll talk about. But the client needs to have connected social medias to themselves. And then what we do is we make a branded message for them that is a static message that goes with a little bit of text.
Yeah.
And that design is to get somebody's attention and say, hey, we are roofers you can trust. And then there's an image of somebody having a problem with a roof. And then there's an image of somebody with a claims adjuster and a roofer, and they're handing them a check.
Yeah.
Okay. That image is our start of our marketing journey that we take the clients on. And after we make that, we make a 3-minute video, either a chalkboard video or some kind of a video with the principals, an interview video like this one, or something that is a 30-second video that is the same as the picture video, but tells a little bit more of that story.
Yeah.
The text that goes along with that is, if you need a free estimate or advice about your roofing situation, click this link. Okay. And that goes to a landing page, either on a community sales page where, say a roofer and a contractor and a cement person or a landscaper, they're all together on that website. And in our case, we're building the landing page for Oklahoma called OklahomaHandymanServices.com. Service.com. But what that does is it provides a 3-minute video on a landing page that gives them a little bit more information. And here, wait a minute. Carl.
Trying to find you. Hold on, where'd you go? All right, there you go.
How you doing, sir?
Morning, ladies and gentlemen. How are you?
Doing well. How are you?
Doing all right. Y'all saw
You were just describing the marketing process, and you can go back and listen to that. But we're detailing what the marketing process is, and we'll be able to show you what's going on in your journey. Now, did you get the stuff that Sammy's been sending to you?
Yeah, for whatever reason, not getting notified when something comes out. You add post there on that in their little group. But I saw it this morning when I went in, and and I went back in and commented.
Yeah, I saw those. I'm working on that for you.
And
Okay.
let me just I'm going to bring that up so I know what you guys are talking about, and the guests know what you're talking about. We're live, Carl, so don't talk about Alabama football while we're on here.
I'm in mourning.
I know you are. Okay, so I've got the Carl. Oh, okay. This war room is called Split Smart.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this private group that has 3 members in it. I'm going to go ahead and let me go ahead and share my screen. All right. So, can everybody see that?
Yeah.
See, senor.
This is the image that we use. And great job, Sammy.
Thanks. Yeah, I know Carl had some notes how he wanted kind of the wording changed a little bit, so I am going to work on that today.
Well, for the purposes of the show,
Mm-hmm.
that whatever you guys are customizing is not really that important. You guys are handling that behind the scenes, but
Okay.
we're giving Carl a little bit of a discount because he's a charity and he's allowing us to use his wonderful thing that he's doing to describe to people how they can promote their business. So as we build Carl's marketing program, we show it to other people to see how they can do a good job building awareness. Now, this is the static image.
Mm-hmm. That's one of them.
Oh, here's a couple more right here, which is good. And is there a micro video in this war room, Sammy?
The one you're on, I think, is about 5 seconds, and that one that's on the screen, I think, is maybe 10 seconds.
Is this a video here?
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
So, like, if it's on TikTok, that's why it's the long ways. On any platform where the phone wouldn't be turned sideways is what that
Which
means.
I think is really super powerful.
Thanks.
A lot of people don't realize that they're watching their videos horizontally nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
And this is also true of a reel.
Yeah.
So we've got static image and we've got a attention grabbing small micro video and encouraging words from Carl here in the war room, which I love that.
When parents get divorced, become involved in the
Can you guys hear that audio here?
Yeah.
Mumbled, but yeah, I know what it says.
empower both parents by giving them the structure they need to stay on course for a more peaceful and respectful co-parenting future.
Great job, you
When parents
guys.
get divorced and become involved in the family court system, there are no winners. Everybody loses, especially the children.
So that's step 1 and step 2.
Mhm.
And the next one that we do is a longer video that goes on the landing page. Now, Carl, I'm not going to involve you too much right now because we'll do another meeting later in the week to gather some of this stuff. But some of the questions that I would normally ask in a pre-coaching, meeting here is: have you gotten all of your social medias together?
I have.
And where are they at?
In the original post that you put in, I think.
Okay.
I created one funny thing. Yeah, I went and created my TikTok account, and my 19-year-old son had evidently hijacked my phone. So his friends are going to be my first viewers.
That's awesome. Okay. I see that you said you added IG, YT, and TT.
TT.
What does that mean?
What is TT? Twitter?
Oh, okay. Here we go. So Carl has added to the
TikTok
war room.
TT is TikTok.
Yeah. Yep. And I'll review that later, but that is awesome. So Carl said his viewers, which is really how this works. Carl is a founder, a manager, and chief cook and bottle washer of his 2 companies. And that is a lot of the way it works with our businesses. And this is designed for Carl to do the media push without having a marketing manager for his company. He becomes the marketing manager. What he's paying us for is to give him ammo to really do a great job on the content. So that is a plan that's coming together. Carl, what do you think?
Yeah, I'm want to be 6 months down the road, but cool. Yeah. So yeah, it's all scary, but yes.
Who's doing your website?
Mostly yours truly. I do have Kim is also doing my website. She's doing the Split Smart website too. Yeah.
Kim is doing Split Smart.
Yes.
Okay, so we need to have a landing page next. So let's reach out to. I didn't realize Kim was doing your thing. She gets around.
Yeah, well, you connected me with her for Colorado Resilience, and then we kept going.
Well, she is a wonderful lady and really is reasonable on the price, right?
Yeah.
And that's important because a lot of these web developers, they think people don't realize what goes into the web development, and so when they get a chance, they pitch really high.
Mm-hmm.
And we're against that. We want to give good value for a good price, ongoing, and not, we'll do a $10,000 website for you, and then, you won't be able to hear from us ever again, So we need to stay there with everybody and work on the SEO and work on the ranking and how things connect through social media to the website and all that kind of thing. So that's great. Let's, I added Kim to that war room, and I will talk to her later this week. Landing pages, Kim. Oh, dang it! I was telling Sammy that my K is not working in my keyboard. So since my name is Mark, that's tough. So anyways, Carl, thanks for jumping on. I love that we're going to have a historical, footprint of how we're building things for you week by week, and Sammy's role. And later on, when I have other people doing other things for you, then we're going to have them on the show. But right now, we're constructing the beginnings of your branding, and I love how it's coming together. So I think that you and I need to get together and have a meeting next week about deploying. And that's not part of your package that you're doing with us, but we're buddies. So I want to walk you through how to do the deploying of these assets. Do you feel like you need that little help with that?
FA. That's F&A. Yeah, I do. So yeah, my schedule's a bit more flexible than yours. So let me know what works for you.
Okay, but don't let me get away from you either. Kind of reach out to me on a Facebook message and just let me know when's good for you. And I'm kind of an impromptu guy, so I really kind of like to do that because of my situation as well. But let's start deploying some of these assets and let's start working with some text to get people interested in reaching out for some questions. That's the big thing. And Carl, that's going to be one of the things that we do for you in one of your social media channels. And I'll give a little bit of advice, consulting advice. Facebook and LinkedIn are going to be the areas that we work on because that's where the adult people with assets are watching what's going on in their communities. So there's chat features that we're going to set up in your YouTube or your Facebook account as it respects to Facebook pages and groups that will allow for you to expand your reach utilizing now that you have tools. And just for the listeners, Carl had a lot of wonderful media that he spent a lot of good money on, and we're reutilizing some of that media, but nobody wanted to watch it because it was too long. That was the real problem, is it was too long before we could get some eyes on it that are interested in watching the longer form stuff. So next week, we'll detail what Carl and I are doing to actually put this stuff into action.
All right. Well, what are you doing tomorrow?
I am working with my buddy Carl.
All right. What time's good for you?
Let's shoot for noon Central.
Be there, be square.
All right, buddy. I love you. I appreciate you.
Love y'all. Y'all have a great afternoon.
Take
You
care.
too.
Bye-bye.
Wear your OU shirt tomorrow to our meeting. Carl, everybody. He's an Alabama guy. So that worked out perfectly.
Yeah.
So we have the static image, and along with that static image, there's a line of text that we provide with the artificial intelligence engine, depending on the questionnaire that the people fill out. What's your location? What's your, because after we're making the branding, materials that Sammy, that you make, those are the missiles that we shoot out of our cannon from our company, but we need to know where to shoot the missiles at and how it works.
Yeah.
And so Hey, I would love for you to drop into the Sammy show and talk about real estate for 3 minutes, and then I will do a private call with you. See if I can get Steve to drop by Mr. Rogers' neighborhood, Miss Sammy's neighborhood. But am I describing your role, Sammy?
I think so.
Okay. It's $5.99 a month, and the idea is that we give you a certain amount of time every month, and depending on your project and what you need, we take you along the formula,
Mhm.
and whoever it is that you're working with provides you that branding. And whether you need a logo, or whether you need a short video, whether you have video and you just need somebody to do something with the overlays of it, whether you have a reputation management problem.
Mhm.
I was working with a roofing company last week, and they had somebody that gave them a bad review, and it was unwarranted. So I'm going to do some reputation management work with them, and hopefully we can do some interviews and some testimonials. And what happens is I'll do the testimonial interview with a client, and then I'll send it to Sammy, and then Sammy will put the Parker Brothers roofing branding over it, and then we'll do the actual quoting of the review, and then they can use it in their marketing and their media.
Yep.
Hey, look at this happy customer, reach out, talk to them. And that's another one that we'll be working on next week
All right.
for that specific thing, because we don't have to be your overall marketing company. Because I hear that all the time. Oh, I already have a marketing company. I get that. I get that. But is your marketing company doing this?
Mm-hmm.
Testimonial management, or owner making founders famous, and all the other different things that we do with their emails and that kind of thing. So $5.99 a month. Reach out to us at marketinghope.com. Our website's going through a new revamp right now, and it'll include some other services that Sammy's providing. And if you want to reach out to us on social, we should be pretty easy to find. And Sammy, I think that's a wrap.
All right.
What do you think?
Sounds good to me.
Are you and the kiddies and everybody staying warm?
Yep. I got one right here. He's laying in my lap.
You know what the listeners don't realize is you have more than just cats.
Yes.
You have a snake.
Got one snake and 4 tarantulas. And I think Seth's off next Sunday, so we could get the snake out if you want for the show.
I'm game. Do it.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not the best at handling her, so I wait till Seth's around, but we should be able to do that next Sunday.
That's awesome. There's a lady that had a large boa constrictor.
Oh, wow.
And it stopped eating.
Oh.
And she was talking to the vet, and the snake would stop eating, and the snake got really cuddly and was really kind of sleeping right next to her along her side and stuff like that. So she figured something was wrong with the snake. You know what the vet told her?
What?
The snake's not eating, and it's laying next to you because it's planning on eating you. And it's trying to figure out what it has to do for you to fit.
That's where I thought that story was going.
Yikes.
Yeah, that would be terrifying.
And the other thing that I read about the other day was that tarantulas have pet frogs.
Oh, I didn't know that one.
Look it up.
I
They
will.
have in the wild, these big tarantulas
Uh-huh.
have tiny tree frogs as pets.
Oh,
It's
wow.
like a cat. And the reason that they have the frogs is because they eat the little bugs.
Oh, okay.
And the little bugs get into spiders' fur or whatever
Yeah.
and hurt it. So they keep these little frogs as cats. It's the same relationship that humans have with cats catching the mice as the tarantulas have with the frogs. So you have to look
That's
that up.
funny. Yeah, I'm gonna.
That's a good cold weather activity
Yes.
for you to have. Well, listen, I love you, and thanks for everything you do. Everybody remember, you can have Sammy's services a la carte. Just give us a call. We'll help you. Or you can do the monthly package and have somebody that's guiding you through your marketing journey. So have a good one, everybody.
Bye.